Here's our new math video for grade 2. Monday is another catch-up day. Tuesday, Wednesday, we are going to do some more addition questions, but these ones are with regrouping or trading 10 ones for a 10. Then Thursday is more practice, and Friday we will look at subtraction using base 10 blocks. All right, so these are the activities for May 19th, which is Tuesday. The concept of regrouping can be tricky for some kids to see. So that's why if we work on base 10 blocks, they can actually see the numbers being regrouped or traded. So in this situation, they had too many ones over here. So they have counted up 10 of those individual ones. They've put a circle around it, put an X, and they have drawn in an extra rod on this side. So those 10 units, 10 ones, got traded for a 10 rod for one of these things. Okay, and this makes it easier to count up afterwards. So once that is traded, make sure you circle 10 ones, put an X through it, draw your group of 10 over here. Then you can add up your ones column. In this case, there are 5 remaining that have not been crossed out, that have not been regrouped. So we say there are 5 cubes left. So you're going to write those over here, 5 in your sum, and then you are going to count your tens column. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 groups of 10. So you're going to write that down over here. We're going to do one more example. This can be difficult for some kids. Other kids are going to be like, Miss, this is awesome. This is easy. But some kids will find it a challenge. So go with what level your child is at. So again, we look at the ones column. We always start at the ones. Circle 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put an X on it. And draw your rod. So here we have a rod that has been exchanged for these units, got exchanged for the rod. Next, you count up how many are remaining on the ones column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write it down and add up your tens column. 1, 2. There are 2 groups of 10. We have some more examples. On Wednesday is the same sort of thing. We are going to, again, you look at your ones column. If you need to regroup, so if the number is bigger than 10, circle 10 of those, draw an extra 10 over here. So you cross those out, draw an extra 10, then you do your solving. Okay? Regroup first before you solve. On Thursday, we have additional practice sheets. This is a little checkup. Then we have a coloring sheet, a 2-digit coloring sheet. And this one shouldn't have any regrouping. Okay, so on Friday, we are going to start subtraction, which will be continued next week. So here we have the top number gets represented, 38. So 3 tens and 8 ones. But in this case, they are going to subtract 6. So instead of adding more, you are subtracting them. They've circled those 6 and they put an arrow to say that they would be taken away from the other pile. Okay, they've been subtracted. So now you look at the numbers that are not circled, right? And we have 2 ones remaining and 3 tens. In this case, they have represented again the top number, 36. But they have taken away 6 of them. So they have subtracted 6. They have circled them and put an arrow to represent that they would be taken off the board. And there would be how many ones left? We still have to count the ones. There would be 0 ones left. And 3 groups of 10. There are more examples over here. Now, if students find these ones down here a little challenging, they can always draw out the base 10 blocks on a piece of paper or your whiteboard, or if they have a number line, they can use that So in this case here, we have 18 subtract, let's do a different number. Let's try a big one, like this one here, 65 or 66 subtract 5. On my number line, there's not enough, like it does not go to 66. But again, we would look at our ones column first, 6 subtract 5. Start at the number 6 and you count back to subtract 5. Start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've counted back 5. So count back to subtract. And I've landed on the number 1. That would be my answer on the ones column. And then on the tens column, we have 6 subtract, and there's nothing there. So 6 subtract, it's basically saying 0. So if you have 6 subtract 0, you would still have a 6 left.